So today we're going to talk about parallel line proofs with triangles in the diagram. So that's why I have this triangle here, because with triangles. So if you look at this diagram right here, you'll notice there is a triangle in it. I just drew this over here to the side so we can kind of keep track of this triangle. So right here, angle G, we already know is 28. They gave us some angles. I labeled them on the diagram. You should do that right now. So to fill in other angles on this diagram, we want to use things that are always true. So for example, linear pairs equal 180. I also know vertical angles are always equal. And I know the triangle sum theorem, which is the three angles of a triangle equal 180 degrees. So if I'm going to fill in angles on this diagram, I want to use these properties. So right away I notice, well, 152 plus this red angle here is a linear pair. They make a straight line here. So they got to add up to 180. So this angle is 28 degrees. All right, and then I see if this angle is 28 degrees. I could find this missing angle here, which is this angle, because it's a triangle. And I know triangles have a sum of 180. So it's 180 minus 28 plus 28 is 56. So that's 4. 124 degrees. Okay. And then I see the angle right next to that one would make a linear pair with 124. So that's 56. Because 56 plus 124 is 180. And then I could start filling up the diagram up here by point G as well. Okay, the one right next to 56, that's going to make a linear pair. That's 124. 124 plus 56. I know this angle is vertical, so this is 124. And I know this whole angle is vertical to 56. I know part of it's 28, so the other part's got to be 28 because it adds up to 56. So I could start filling in all these angles using these things that I know. Now you might notice, well, while I was doing that, eventually I got to this angle is 56 and this angle is 56. Those are corresponding angles and they're equal, so I know my lines are parallel. And that's just what we're going to be doing in our proof today. So let's look at the inside left for an example. So our basic idea for today is we're using stuff that's always true. What we just talked about on the front to try to prove that one of these things is true that tells me my lines are parallel. So looking at my first example, I'm going to actually write my proof, just so you know. I'm going to write my proof over here on the right, so there's enough room. So when it says given and prove, I know I got to write my statement and reason chart. And my first step is always to write down my given. Angle AHE is 120. DGH is 121. Angle DGH equals 121. Angle GHK equals 61. And that's my given. Then I want to label those on the diagram. So AHG is 120. DGH 121. GHK is 61. That's right here. And I'm going to try to prove the lines are parallel, which means I need to show one of these things. Either my corresponding angles are congruent, alternate interior angles are congruent. One of those things we know is true. But I don't know they're parallel yet, so what I cannot do is just put a 120 here. That doesn't work, and oh, they're corresponding. That would be true if I knew the lines are parallel, but I don't know they're parallel yet, so I can't do that. So I'm going to get rid of that. Because I don't know they're parallel, so I can't do this. So let's erase it. I got to fill in these angles using things I actually know. So for example, I know supplementary angles are linear pairs are supplementary. well, linear with 120, so it is 60 because it makes a straight line here. So step 2, once you fill it in on the diagram, make sure you add it to your proof. Is angle EHB equals 60 degrees because linear pairs are supplementary. Okay, let's do another step. All right, we're getting closer. Well, I see another linear pair here. So this angle must be 59 because 121 plus 59 would equal 180. So step 3. Okay, HGK. And this is the same reason because linear pairs are supplementary. Now, when they give you a triangle in the diagram, if you look, I have a triangle here. You probably always want to fill in all the angles of the triangle, and it's going to help you. So this is 61. This is 59. So the third angle of the triangle, 180 minus 61 plus 59 is 120. So this is 60 degrees. This is 60 degrees. So angle, or step 4. My next step, I said HKG equals 60 degrees. And I figured this out using the triangle sum theorem. That's my reason. Because 3 angles of a triangle add up to 180. That's the triangle sum theorem. Now, I notice I have a 60 degree angle here and a 60 degree angle here. So what does that tell me? Well, those are the corresponding angles and they're equal. And if I know my corresponding angles are equal, I know my lines have to be parallel. So now I'm done and I proved my lines are parallel. So step 5. Okay, now AB is parallel to CD. And my reason is, well, if my corresponding angles are congruent, then 2 lines cut by a transversal are parallel. So in my proof, you'll notice when I'm filling in angles, I have to use the things that are always true. So your key, when we're proving angles, proving lines are parallel, I can only fill in missing angles using, so I could use linear pairs. I can use triangle sum. I didn't use them, but I could have used vertical angles here to fill in other angles. But I could use these things that are always true to fill in angles, and then I could figure out if my lines are parallel.